Greetings, everybody, and here goes the neighborhood.
Oh God, Stool's here.
And here I was just saying last night how I was hoping he wouldn't have the audacity to show himself.
Yes, Stool, we love
Anyway,
you.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. I
Oh,
haven't even
my
watched
word.
Home Alone yet this year. Uh, oh man, I just looked. Josh changed the channel from 24 Hours of a Christmas Story. He's a dead man when he gets back from the clinic. Anyway,
Are
oh
you
wow.
muted,
Oh,
Stool?
I like your background very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh no, you're not.
It's
Okay.
Christmas Day, Signies, so be nice and quiet. Okay?
I told you that all depends on my equipment. I'm doing everything from my phone, so I can't guarantee anything.
Let's keep the noise levels down today because in approximately 57 minutes' time, I'm just popping in. I'm just going to slide in gently and then unslide. That's how I like to do things because in
Do you
57
realize
minutes,
do you realize what a creepy, pervy vibe that choice of wording gives? Do you do that on purpose?
maybe,
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Purple's
somebody.
sending.
Oh, purple's here. Let me.
There you
Oh,
are, honey. Hi.
there's purple. Hello.
Hello. Yeah,
As
we,
I
So,
was saying,
we're trying to
in
take your stream
57,
away. Just we hadn't heard from you, so we were getting worried because we were
no,
done
no,
work
I
the
know.
last 5 minutes.
I just woke up like 5 minutes before. I had an alarm set. Thankfully, I woke up in time. And the one thing this crappy motel does not offer in the rooms is coffee, which is, of course, a sin against coffee drinking kind. So,
Indeed, it is.
I'm disappointed in all of you because you're not realizing what happens in less than an hour's time. I'm
Okay,
British.
let's
So,
hear it, Stool. What's up in an hour?
well,
uh-oh.
what happens at 3 p.m. on Christmas Day?
I'm an American. I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, thank you, Danish. What happens at 3 p.m. on Christmas Day stays in bed? No, that's not a thing. The
Except
new
herpes, that shit comes back with you.
the new king will address the nation. This is a thing that
Oh
Oh,
this is a
Lord.
thing
you
that
know
happens
what? I
every
can kind of,
year on
you know
Christmas
what? I'm
Day
curious as to whether,
at 3
that's,
p.m. The Queen, not her anymore, obviously, because she's kind of dead, but the Queen
no.
slash King addresses the nation, and we all have to stand up and salute and show our dicks. That's tradition. That's a true thing.
Oh,
The
you have to stand up for sure. Stool, I think you're just looking for an excuse to whip out that little pee.
the bat-eared, whatever the hell it is that Hitchens used to call him.
So, well, this does make for a very interesting start to the conversation.
I'm just
Doesn't
going to
it
sit
though?
here and be quiet. Entertain me.
Entertain you. That's a bit of a tall order.
Mm-hmm. But do it quietly because I've got a headache.
Well, you are a headache, so there's that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I've been thinking about. I think my current series of life crises has me wondering, overall, how on earth we would rate this year. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I think since 2016, it's kind of been a big snowball of weird.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
I started giving guided tours of the local hospital this year.
Why am I not? You know what? I could see you doing that.
Stool is breaking up and walking through the wall.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. I like the little green screen thing. I'm actually saying something nice about Stool. That's a historic
Who the
moment.
hell is wrong, man?
I'm
Well,
very
if you
proud
have
of.
a clue,
I'm so proud of my big shiny apple. I've
I
left
have
it there
something I need to take
for now the
care of,
past
so I'm
24
gonna,
hours. People
I'll
are
hang in and listen, but I'm not
yeah,
gonna
that's
be
fine.
active for a while.
Well, you can hop in and out as you
Yeah, well,
please.
I'll be back in like a half hour to an hour.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well,
No.
have fun storming the castle.
Yep.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do. The list is surprisingly short. Ever since that one time I tried methamphetamine, the list has gotten surprisingly short. Rate 0 out of 10. Did not like it. It really is not all that great. So some of these drugs people try, they're not even that good.
I wish I could find a good pain reliever, but that's another story entirely.
Married
Mhm.
iguanas.
I don't. I don't have a way to get any right now.
If only you were closer. Just
Oh
one of
man.
many, many reasons you need to come closer east, madam. Aside from the fact that my mother has it on her bucket list, she absolutely must cook something with you before one or both of you dies.
Yeah, that would be great. I'd love every minute of that. It's. I'd like to
I
figure out a way to get out to you.
I
Anthrax.
feel
The
I
problem
feel
with
really
it,
guilty now, very guilty because a thing occurred about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago.
Uh
And
huh.
yeah, and I was stressing about it because I hate waiting for things. And the thing happened 10 minutes ago.
What
And so
happened? Did you fart?
I've literally been given a massive, huge plate of Christmas dinner that's like a mountain
oh
for free.
my.
Okay then. Well,
Well,
good for you, I
Bobby
suppose.
cook you a meal?
yeah,
Oh wow, that's
what the
great.
fuck?
Well, you better have it tested for arsenic. I would say that if I cooked it, but I have no access to arsenic, and I don't think anybody should trust me with a chemical weapon.
That's true. That's true.
However, I am perfectly trustworthy with a firearm,
Oh my.
Mm.
and somehow I don't think anybody believes that.
We know you better than that.
Yeah. Although it's funny,
um,
my beloved Uncle Strike always wanted to teach me how to drive his Jeep or a jet ski.
I miss him so much.
Me too. Uh, if he were still alive, my mother wouldn't cry making chicken and dumplings, and my aunt would be happy to make the lentil soup.
Oh
One of
man.
her last memories of him is of him at the table digging in the bottom of the lentil soup because he used to say that was where all the good stuff was.
Okay then. Yep. He was not wrong.
Yeah, he's. I still maintain though that the fastest I ever saw him move. Purple, I will need to know that. Purple says if it is ever called for, I know how to make a flamethrower from parts you can buy at any home center.
Oh God.
So
Oh, I forgot to
I'm
mute
gonna
him.
need that information, stat.
Hey Jeff.
Oh, Godless Scummer's here. Hello. So,
Oh man. Yeah, the
yeah.
thing you're talking about east. The problem with traveling around is I've got to go and set up dialysis and all that bullshit.
And don't think my mother, the queen of barking up trees when it comes to insurance company, could get that figured out in a heartbeat. You underestimate that woman.
I think I may, yeah. No, I mean
You,
it's getting it scheduled and everything, because you got to call out there and
oh,
speak
I'm sure
with
she'd pull it off.
somebody and all that bullshit. It's just so
Yeah.
much fun to sit there for 4 hours bleeding into a machine.
I'm sure. I mean, I can only imagine. I mean, I sat in the hospital last weekend, I think it was, coughing into a cup so that they could try to test what I was the gray and black shit that was coming out of my lungs.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What was up?
Well, I never did find out what the gray and black shit was, but my mother looked into it and she thinks it might have been blood
Oh, great.
from the fact that I, I may have had the flu unchecked for a while. I went downhill in the span of about one night.
Holy shit.
I had, I had been coughing, but the next morning I went into this. Josh and I had the key to this place. It's like gutted and abandoned. It's a house that one of our friends was renting at one point. I have no idea anyway. So we spent the night there, and the next morning I woke up, my entire body hurt. Over the course of the day, I was getting chills, worse and worse and worse, and eventually I started bursting into tears at nothing, and that's usually a sure sign that I have a fever. I become a lot more emotionally fragile. So I finally burst into tears and went to the hospital, and they threw me out in the cold with nowhere to go, knowing I had a fever. It was Jefferson
Right.
Franklin Hospital. I'm actually in the process of drafting up a complaint to the State Department of Health because I'm pretty sure I was also showing signs of a GI bleed. I was pooping coffee grounds, and they refused to examine me for one.
What the heck? I don't understand.
Jefferson Frankfurt Hospital is notorious for being one of the worst in the city. Now, now the thing is, though, I have to look at it from both points of view. The Frankfurt neighborhood of Philadelphia is very close to the Kensington neighborhood of Philadelphia. Now, most Pennsylvanians know what's in the Kensington section.
What is that? The drug trafficking part of the city?
Yes, actually, Kensington is the Walmart of drugs.
Oh, great.
Yeah, people literally walk up and down the streets screaming what drugs they're selling.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, I do look at it to an extent from the hospital's point of view because I'm sure many a homeless junkie has gone in there malingering to, have a safe place to do what they do or to just get out of the cold. But, I had something demonstrably wrong. Like, I had a fever, a low grade one. It was slightly under 101, but it was still a fever.
Mm-hmm.
They lied and said the fever had gone down when 5 minutes before they had taken my temperature and it had actually gone up. I was coughing. I was extremely weak. And nope, they didn't care. I mean, they wouldn't even. I asked them for something small to eat, and they wouldn't even do that. So yeah, I'm actually going to the state on these people.
Please do.
Jenny, friends are not expensive. The right ones are not expensive. The wrong ones, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
They're expensive financially and emotionally, but the right friends, no, they're not. I don't find them expensive.
I'll pull my pants up here.
Oh, I have to do that all the time. I've lost 62 pounds in the last 5 months. I finally did the math properly.
Oh, Lord.
I am now the same size I was at 18 years old.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, it's like they have been throwing around the C word as a possible explanation why, which was shitty and horrible, and nobody wants that. But I am looking at some of the positive aspects of it. Like, for example, I haven't fit in a size 18 pair of jeans in 10 years, and I was so happy I could cry. My dad got me a pair of them for Christmas, and yeah, it fits perfectly. And yes, I did say my dad. That was not.
That's amazing.
I know. My mom is My mom is not happy about it, but she did beg me almost in tears the other day to promise her I would never let him meet my daughter.
Oh my. Yeah.
Yeah,
If I remember descriptions in the past, he's not a very fun person, is he?
he definitely, the person I remember was absolutely the scum of the earth. But, and I do have my guard up. But
Okay.
thus far, I haven't suffered any harm. He has been helping me out financially where he can. And as far as my mom is concerned, that's the least he could do.
Okay.
After it took quite a few years in New Jersey. The process of stopping child support is called emancipation. Prior to about 2017, there was no set age for emancipation to be automatic. The two parties, the parents had to go to court to stop the obligation. And I believe that was because the assumption was that, the child was going to go to college, which I don't think is a fair assumption for various reasons, but
Okay.
that's another debate. Um, so there was no set age at the time my parents divorced, so they had to go to court. And I was 22 when I was emancipated in terms of child support, and my father owed about $15,000. That wasn't paid
Wow.
off until I was about 25.
That'd put you through a year of college, man.
Yeah, I mean, I went to my 1 year of community college on Pell Grants because I was married at the time, so I was considered an independent student.
Okay.
One of the few benefits of marrying my ex-husband. Well,
Yeah, but was that more expensive than it was worth? I don't know.
I don't think the medical bills are that high, but actually, they might even be gone by now. I've actually, as of this year, my divorce has been final for 5 years, and I'm very happy about it. Yep,
Nice.
I'm just trying to look at every bit of positive I can get right now. And I think that's a point that we're all at with how absolutely batshit bonkers the years are getting crazier and crazier. For example, certain individuals have been referred for criminal charges related to January 6th,
Hmm.
and some people might not like that. I'm taking it as, you know what, this is a positive thing that happened.
Well,
And
I
then
would.
there's actually one really cool thing that happened this year that has nothing to do with politics, but that I thought was really cool because I'm actually secretly a true crime junkie. On this channel, I actually subscribe to Stephanie Harlow. She runs a true crime podcast.
Okay, I'll take
Um,
your word for it.
I think everybody's old enough to remember when the boy in the box was first found.
Wait a minute. The boy in the box. Jog my
The
memory, please.
unidentified little boy was found in a box in the Fox Chase neighborhood of Philadelphia. They did not know who he was for 65 years. They called him America's unknown child.
Okay.
They identified him this year.
Ah,
So, forensic science advances, yay! I like true crime stuff, so that was a really cool thing that happened. So apparently they found out his name was Joseph Augustus Zarelli, and Josh said he recognizes that name. He thinks he might have gone to school with somebody with that name.
ooh,
And no, their name was not Fifi.
moo.
I had to make the Fifi joke at least once.
Wait a minute. Let me go over here.
You're looking
Okay.
it up?
Yeah, let me turn the camera off for a minute while I put my top on.
Okay.
There we go. I'm still here, not going anywhere. I'm just finishing up getting dressed.
You're good.
I have
Oh,
pants
my,
on.
Congratulations, Stool. What do you want, a medal?
oh,
Alright, I'm putting the StreamYard link in the chat again in case anybody wants to join in.
Do not click on the link. It's a trap.
Shut up, Stool. Nobody asked you. Is it really my leg of the Christmas relay if I'm not roasting Stool?
No.
Chestnuts roasting on an open stool.
Well,
Let me.
for the record, I still have never seen Die Hard 1 year later. It is still not a Christmas movie 1 year later.
Actually,
But I could not believe the audacity of Mike in our last installment of On the Sofa for the year, raising the question of, is Home Alone a Christmas movie? Because I'm sorry, that was the most ridiculous. You can't take Christmas out of Home Alone without fundamentally altering the plot. So, Home Alone is a Christmas movie.
okay, I'll take your word for it.
Mm.
The way I am with films, I don't see a film until Kate sends me the DVD.
You've got to see. You still haven't seen My Cousin Vinny, have you?
No, I haven't.
I'm going to send you the link to the website I use for pirating. You will occasionally get pop-ups when you click anywhere on the screen. It will not be porn and it will not be viruses. But it's called Soap Today, and you can find so much on there. And I want to find out if My Cousin Vinny is on there. But they've got newer movies, older movies. I'm waiting for them to put the new Avatar movie on there. Because I've been waiting 10 motherfucking years to see that movie.
Oh my. I forgot to put my tits away last night.
Well, that's no good.
No. They've been sitting on the cat tree.
The cat tree?
Yeah.
No, by cat tree, do you mean an actual cat tree, or did you try to put up a Christmas tree and it just became Sylvia's?
An actual cat tree. I bought it from what's that pet site called? Chewy, I think.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're one of those cat moms.
Yeah, uh-huh.
With the Chewy subscription. Oh my god, I love it.
Oh man.
I miss having pets. Pets are fun.
Oh, indeed, yes, absolutely.
That was one benefit I had staying with my friend Billy. There was a shortage of animals. There was about 17 cats.
Oh wow, that sounds like me a few years ago.
17 cats, 3 dogs, and 13 or 14 people.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, those cats are fun though. Yay!
Oh my.
I don't feel like getting up to put my top on. I'm so drained. Like I've just been spending most of the last couple days just basically confined to the bed. I did step outside, not yesterday, but the day before. I had my dad got me this new pair of sneakers. They actually, and this is the first time this has ever happened. And I'm really excited about it. Hang on,
Yeah, but,
let me just display this comment because I find it funny because I am secretly a teenager in mind. That's a lot of puss. Yes, it is, but they were all very sweet cats. Especially there was a little tiny kitten and his name was Crackhead and he was adorable.
oh Jesus, what a name!
Oh no, I can't say the name of my favorite cat because I will get banned for racism.
Oh no!
I did not name this cat. He was, but he was a Bombay, and he reminded me of Smudge, my mom's cat. Didn't she bring him on one of your streams once?
Oh, jeez, I can't remember. Most
I
of the
think
time,
she did. I think me and my mom happened to both be on one of your streams,
sounds right.
and
You know,
then
I'm up after you, right?
what?
I'm up at 11.
Oh
You want
yeah, I
to
know.
know?
Yeah, I think Purple told me, and I saw in the chat. I don't really, when it comes to the group messages, I just kind of flit in and out, read things that are important, and then just kind of go along my not so merry way.
Dato Corescente.
But yeah, my mom and I have both been in one of your streams. I think it might have been the Thanksgiving one a couple years ago. The one where Stool was really, really drunk, and then he and my mom were talking, and Stool thought she was trying to argue with him, and then he realized,
Right,
Okay.
everything, absolutely everything. I'm monitoring this conversation.
no, Stool. Apparently, you stopped and said, "Oh wait, you're not stupid. I can get along with you." To my
No,
mom, of course, not me.
that's not a thing I would ever say to anybody.
That says a lot about how intoxicated you were.
I've no recollection of this event, so it didn't happen. That's how life works.
That's because you were drunk.
No, I was not drunk. I don't remember ever being drunk.
I will have to go and find the evidence, and I will find it.
Hmm.
But no, it was actually a quite positive interaction. But yeah, at one point, Smudge decided he wanted my mom's attention, so there he was in all of his fat black bowling ball glory.
Oh, jeez.
And I remember you saying something. Oh, there's another Smudge because somebody else's cat's name was Smudge.
Oh, Tina. Yeah. Mom Nato's cat.
Uh huh. But yeah, I believe Smudge has made a guest appearance on I think it on one of your streams. But yeah, there's this one cat whose name I cannot say because it was racist. Um, he's I realized he was a Bombay. I was petting him and I was like, wait a minute. Because Bombays, when you pet a Bombay, they have a very specific feel. It feels quite luxurious to pet their fur. My mom referred to it as a black llama mink coat. Not that I have a clue what the hell that is. I'm a little young for that. I'll be 29 in 13 days.
Oh, my
Take
word.
note, motherfuckers. I might host a birthday stream.
I remember 29, barely. That was a long time ago.
So, yeah, so I was petting him and I was like, wait a minute. And I lifted his paws. And one thing Bombays have that regular black cats do not, all their paw pads are entirely black.
Okay, okay.
Yes, I was looking for. Now, this particular cat, though, he would not be as valuable as a Bombay for two reasons. One, he's got a fucked up ear. And two, he's got a white patch on his chest. Bombays can have white on them, but it lowers their value.
Okay, okay.
It's a cross between a Burmese and some kind of short hair, I think. But Bombays are bred to ideally be entirely black. so white detracts from the value.
Boy, that
But
must take some work.
he the cat the cat heard me telling his parents, his owners, that I said, no, this is not just a regular cat. If he had no white on him and his ear wasn't all fucked up, he'd be worth about $2,000. So I stroked his ego, and he decided I was his favorite from then on out. Anytime he saw me, he made a beeline for me. And like I'd come up to him and I'd hold out my hands. You want up? And he would actually like make it easy for me to pick him up. Or if he was on the counter, he'd crawl on my shoulder and sit there like a parrot. Cat's the best.
Oh my, what do we got? Oh wow, we've got 16 watching. That's pretty damn good.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
good
sure
morning,
that might be the
Jenny.
most I've ever had watching one of my streams. Mostly because my streams are weird conversations usually. I did have a pretty good one with Godless Sewing one day. We actually had a discussion about the Johnny Depp verdict.
Oh my.
That was another thing that happened this year that I was happy about. That because I've survived DV myself, as you know, but I think male victims need to be taken a lot more seriously.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Too many horrible assumptions are made about that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't do that. Men can be abused, men can be assaulted.
Hmm.
Now, that's not to say that the existence of male abuse victims should be used as a weapon to minimize any discussion of women's rights.
Oh right, absolutely.
Because that is what people like to do. But it doesn't mean it's not a problem, and it should be taken seriously. And I'm hoping this was a next step in the correct direction where nobody should be abusing anybody.
Right.
Although I would
Um,
see my ex-husband be abused with a rusty cactus. That'd be nice. Let him fall in a hole for all I care.
I don't want to try to picture that.
I've seen a recent photo of him,
Uh-oh.
and
Wait.
let's just say certain associates of his used to call me a fat bitch, and then now I just looked at him, and at my current weight, he is probably about 2.5 of me.
Oh my word. Where did I put my glasses? Where did I put my
Yeah,
glasses?
I now only weigh about 203 pounds, which is the lightest I've been in a very long time. I'm hoping to, I'm hoping to continue losing weight, maybe be able to keep it off. I just don't want there to be something seriously medically wrong with me. I certainly don't want cancer.
Neither do I. No.
I don't want cancer. But I could go for continuing to lose the weight. That would be nice. I like losing the. I like that I've lost all this weight. I like that, because I might be able to get some of my clothes back from my mom finally.
Okay.
I know
Yeah.
I know the bitch will never give me back that Lady Gaga T-shirt though.
Oops.
No, are you kidding? My mom is obsessed. My mom was obsessed with Lady Gaga.
Where did I put my glasses? Do you know where I put my glasses?
Are you asking me or Sylvia?
Yes.
Check the fridge.
It's a good idea, Stool.
Surprisingly, I'm inclined to agree because I've done dumb shit like that. Not put my glasses in the fridge, but I have put I have put things in weird places. Usually the fault of married iguanas.
Okay.
No, no, chemo is not recommended as a diet plan. No, I agree, Purple. 100%.
I have
Yeah.
to.
No, I have to get in with the I have to get in with my hematologist. Unfortunately, there are no openings until the end of January. So I'm just going to put myself on the cancellation list and take it from there. Because hopefully then I'll be able to, get in there. Uh,
Why is this?
I'm pretty sure if I can get in to see him, I'm sure my mom will figure out a way to get me there. Junie the update says I've placed my glasses in the fridge a couple of times.
Oh my. Okay, let's see if I can get my. Now what's going on? My monitor switch isn't working.
Uh-oh. Well, that's no bueno.
No, definitely not, because right now my monitor's dark.
No, definitely no bueno.
Oh, and I need to be running at 11.
Well, you've got an hour and 21 minutes to figure this out. So this will be fun to watch.
Yeah, won't it?
So,
I may have to turn everything off and back on again.
uh-oh. So, did you get the reference when I tagged my mom in a response to your tweet the other night? You said the power was back? Because that was a Star Wars reference.
Oh, the monster?
Yeah,
No, I don't think I got that. I think I'm dumb.
have you seen Star Wars The Phantom Menace?
No.
I'll send you I'll send you a YouTube link to the relevant clip. I literally just tagged my mom in that because the woman has needed all the laughs she can get.
This is not.
It's actually really bad how much she's needed all the laughs she can get.
This is not fun.
Well, life is not fun.
Oh, crap. I set my ears down and they moved something, and now my monitor's absolutely dark.
I blame Sylvia.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, where was the kiddiness? What did she do? The kiddiness has some explaining to do.
Yep. Shitski.
I used to call Smudge. I still call Smudge his frou-frou-ness.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it's not recognizing my keyboard, so it's not turning the screen time on the phones.
Oh, fun.
Which is not going to be fun because I've got a show to do at 11.
Well, worst case, I was telling Purple, if it comes down to it, I don't care about keeping this going while you get it figured out. This can be the Diana's tech support show.
Oh, geez, what is a lavender show without technical problems?
That is very true. I've been in the chat at a few early beginnings of streams. We can't hear you. We can't see you.
Yeah.
It's certainly not an uncommon occurrence.
Oh, for the love of Saint Gulick.
But I feel like he'll just come back, so I'm not going to bother.
At least it happened now.
Exactly.
Show's starting.
Well, it'll just happen again when your show's starting.
Yeah.
Because that is just how these things go. Good luck. What's that?
The heck, man.
Speaking of my mother,
Oh God.
I don't
Okay.
know why, but she falls into the camp of people who believe that when the tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, it does not make a sound.
Okay. I
It's,
think I think
she,
I'm going to have to attempt to cycle these machines. Give me a minute or two, and I'm going to be back in either a minute or 3 hours.
all right, let's roll the dice. Oh God, we're leaving me
Oh man.
alone. We're leaving me alone with school. What a bad idea this is going to turn out to be. Somebody get in this fucking stream so I'm not alone with him.
Wait a minute. I got it back. All
Yay!
right. Moo.
We got somewhere. Fridge is the second most common place to find TV remotes right after couch cushions.
All right.
That's a fun fact of the day.
I can hear all the words that you're saying.
Well, that's good. I want you to know that I don't want to be left alone with you.
The feeling is mutual.
Very good.
Yeah,
All right. Oh, Purple's back.
I wish I knew what I did with it because
Welcome back, Purple.
they are my reading glasses.
Hello. Yeah, if a tree falls on your ex and nobody's around to hear it, still best to hide the chainsaw.
Okay.
And the body. And the body. We mustn't forget the body. But even if you had the chainsaw, won't there still be evidence the chainsaw was used?
Yeah, but I can't say it was your chainsaw. You know, lots of neighbors have chainsaws, right?
But it all depends on whether or not it can be determined that you still have a motive.
Well, that's why you hide the chainsaw, because your motive is pretty clear. Actually, I
Yeah,
think
but how
my
many
ex
convictions have been obtained without the murder weapon?
It has to be that Sylvia ate my glasses.
Actually, I think my ex was really pissed about the idea that I just kind of got on with my life and didn't pay any attention to her. I think she was upset that I
people
didn't
live for
spend
the
a lot of time attacking her in the online groups we were in.
well, some people live for the nonsense.
Definitely.
Yeah, she started a bunch of vicious rumors about me, and really nobody was buying it.
What? Started the rumor that you were normal?
I'd be offended by that.
She didn't go that far, but mostly she was like telling people that like I had STDs since at the time we belonged to a
Oh,
swinger
that is
group.
so juvenile. If you're gonna ruin somebody's life, at least do it with the truth. Who the hell is calling me? Decline. I don't want to talk to you. I'm clearly fucking busy.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, can you please ensure that all mobile devices are switched off during this flight? Thank you. Bing
Stop
bong.
calling me, Josh.
well, I can't
Audio.
completely switch all mine off for 48 hours. That would cause some people
Yeah. Hang on a second.
to
I'm
worry,
going
and they'd
to.
probably start bugging Sloth Girl about what's going on.
Yeah. Heading.
That's like me when I don't post for a day, huh?
Well, especially with it being a holiday, of course, you know. My
Yeah.
family is going to be expecting me to respond somewhat.
I'm trying to.
This is poo poo.
I'm trying to get it so my audio comes out of the speaker again instead of the let me see. Turn Bluetooth off and back on. Will that work? Because right now I might have to refresh the screen and come right back.
A lot of that going on today, I guess. Jeez, this is
Yeah,
crazy.
I think
Maybe
I
I
need
have
to
to
try
clean this
that.
place to find my glasses.
Wait, give me one moment.
I don't know. When my ex couldn't find her glasses, they were usually on top of her head.
Okay, I've done that. I have done that.
I think we all have. Alright, let me try coming back in.
I have not
Let me
done
try
that one.
reloading the site. One moment.
Actually, for me, it's usually that if I can't find my glasses, I left them on the bathroom sink when I went to rinse my eyeballs off.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. I need to clean anyway, but still. It's a little less organized than when you were here.
Funny, so is mine.
Nesti Petra tätä ei kädessä nime tutu.
There we go. Have sent generic holiday greeting to the family.
Okay, then.
So now hopefully
Alright,
they'll
I'm
leave me
back.
alone the rest of the day.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to refresh the screen because someone tried to call me, and when that happens, the audio output switches from the speaker to the earpiece on my phone, and so I would have to hold my phone to my ears if I were having a phone conversation.
Could you repeat that a little bit louder, please? We didn't quite hear you.
1 second.
Yeah, my computer has developed the annoying habit of switching to the camera microphone instead of my headset microphone, and just doing this at randomly while I'm in the middle of a stream.
Oh, that sounds
fun.
Oh my god, I see Stool has changed his little avatar. Ooh, I like the little Holly on the stool. That's a cute little addition.
Well, the stool is kept by the mistletoe for those people who are under 5 foot tall who are with a partner that's over 6 foot.
Yeah, well, I'm about 5'5", so I guess I don't have to go anywhere near the stool.
Sit beneath my stool and open your mouth.
Well, I'm 5'9", but for 3 years I was living with a woman that was 6'4", so was still a bit.
Oh my goodness! No, that's I think my little brother is about he might be about that tall because he's quite tall. My little stepbrother is I have a photo of the two of us on my Facebook. Diana may have seen it. She's friends with me on Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can tell he's about a full foot taller than me.
Okay, then.
Tall. I talk a big game, but I'm very tiny.
So I'm having a dilemma because it's Christmas Day here in the UK, and apparently it's Christmas Day in your land also. And
Yep.
I don't know. I've heard rumors that it's also Christmas Day for you. I don't know if the shop is open, and I can't find the informations.
Oh, you can't just dial them up on the phone.
Dude, what? What? Crazy person. What? Like
ring them up? Yes.
What? Are you crazy, Perps? What the fuck?
I thought that was a given.
I'm totally confused. A phone call in this day and age? How quaint.
Honestly, I hate phone calls too. I'm with Stool on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do too for the most part, but occasionally they're useful. Actually, I want to design a retro cell phone that's got a dial on it.
That would actually
be fun.
Cool to see. That would be so cool to see.
Also, you wouldn't need to worry about password protecting it because nobody under 30 would know how to make a call.
That wouldn't stop my 5-year-old from accidentally calling China or something.
God, she's 5 years old already.
I talked to her on the phone yesterday, which was nice.
Dialing China would take a very long time on a rotary dial.
You underestimate my 5-year-old.
There are many digits involved in doing this, and as you all remember,
Yeah, but if they're just playing with it and they're not in any hurry, dialing a long string of digits is not a problem.
and that's the reason why you people in the America land have 111, 911, and we have 999, so we don't have little mishaps.
It seems to me you would have more little mishaps with just having to dial the same thing 3 times.
9 is a very big number on the old rotaries.
Yeah.
Oh my God, stop calling me!
And the annoying thing was, when
I'm
you
not
do the thing with your
texting you again.
finger, it doesn't matter how hard you push that thing back, you're still going to have to wait until it's ready.
This is true.
Stop calling. Oh my God.
I really hope your phone.
Time.
I hope your phone is not anywhere near your back pocket, Chinese, because I can hear it vibrating right now.
Hang on, I gotta refresh again.
Aroused.
BRB. It's starting to piss me off.
Well.
Wait a minute. Why is this on that screen? It was supposed to be on the other screen. Oh well.
Maybe they just don't like being segregated.
Something like that. Well, I can.
They are fighting for their chance to be on the good screen.
All right. If my phone rings one more time, I'm going to become a homicidal maniac.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Why are you thinking it'll be no different than my normal persona?
Yeah, I can see you calm down. Yeah, calm down to a suicidal maniac or a homicidal maniac.
Handy hint. If you're going to be doing some murders, don't forget to hit record on the StreamYards.
Mm-hmm.
If you're feeling in the mood for,
I'd have to pay for StreamYard in order to record that.
Yeah, that's.
If you are feeling in the mood to be murdery, I do keep a list of people I believe it would be a public service to remove.
Yeah, about that list. I've been a good boy all day now, so can I take me off the list, please? Take me off the list.
Nah, you're never on that list.
Put me on that list.
I wrote the list.
Oh, poo-poo. This is crap. This is all crap. All of
it. There would be a problem that small town I used to live in would have a population crash.
Oh, yeah, Greg says it's
yeah. Time for Stool to drop his trousers.
Hey, pal. Sammy is here begging for my food.
Kitty.
And he will get increasingly insistent that if I don't give him some, he will start trying to climb over the keyboard.
I guess I have to clean the place today. Damn it. Maybe that'll start a new tradition on Christmas. Clean.
Huh. That sounds delightfully unfun.
Yeah, put it off for a week. It's better to do it on New Year's when you're starting the new year with a clean house.
She's got a point.
She does have a point. I like this point. But personally, I would get drunk on New Year's. Not
I
that I
don't do
should be
that
drinking with
anymore.
no gallbladder or being on blood thinners.
Getting drunk does make the cleaning a bit easier.
Does it? I would think you'd make more of a mess with all the vomit.
Well, not that drunk. I was more thinking about that it's easier to clean if you're not really fully aware of what you're doing.
Ah. Well,
It
I think
doesn't seem quite as
that would all
boring that
depend
way.
on the individual.
I barely remember what it was like to navigate this place when I wasn't aware of what I was doing. Uremia is a lot of fun, kids. Yeah, I was getting weird dreams when I was going into uremia.
I had weird dreams on muscle relaxers when I threw my back out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's fun.
They did actually find something that helps me fall asleep. The side effect is enhanced nightmares.
Ooh, that
So
sounds great.
it still doesn't keep me asleep. So I still only sleep for 3 hours. I just have terrifying dreams while I'm doing it.
Well, that sounds like a whole bunch of pointless.
Oh. No
Yep, I
way.
actually fall asleep in less than 20 minutes instead of it taking an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like the trade-off is worth it.
Yeah, it's not really quality sleep at that point.
Now, this
And it's
last
very
time,
distressing to Sammy.
now this last time I went into uremia, I was having a very, very weird dreams, and I could not wake up because I could often wake myself up from a dream if I didn't want to be in it. But unfortunately, this last time, no, that wasn't working.
I've never been able to do that. Fortunately, my pal watches out for me. And anytime I'm having a nightmare, Sammy paws at my chin until I start talking to him.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
you do
Okay.
have a good kitty.
He is. He is just the bestest roommate anybody could ever have. He never causes any problem. At least not
Well,
without getting
that's more
permission
than can be
first.
said for a lot of kitty roommates.
Oh.
Yeah. No, he asked permission before he causes mischief. Even like stealing the bottle cap off my table. He'll put his paw up on the corner of the table and look at me and, check if it's okay before he steals it.
I wish Sylvia would do that.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to offend anybody, but I was kind of thinking of Sylvia and the insufferable yowling and.
Yeah. Well,
someday I will get that taken care of. But
next month, after we're past all of this holiday stuff, I'm going to go to the shelter and
Yes,
have to
what
find
is
him
it,
a
Stool?
companion.
Stool has turned on
Important.
his camera and is putting up the timeout signal. Let's
now
give him
officially
the
3
respect he's
p.m.
not.
So it's 3 p.m. So I have to go and be patriotic and salute the Queen. So I'll be back soon. I'm out for now. Love you all.
Okay.
You're
Don't
all
get arrested for indecent exposure.
weird. Oh, my dick is so nice.
I don't want to know. Thank God.
Yeah, the only thing that has been even a slight nuisance with Sammy is I have to not leave the hair binders on the bathroom sink or they disappear.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing he does.
Oh, Smudge. He's just very demanding of attention. When you enter my mom's house, you must acknowledge him before anything else, or he gets very upset. You walk in, you hello, Smudge, and then you may say hi to my mom or whoever.
Okay then.
I do that anyway.
Yeah.
Every day when I go upstairs, I say hi to Petunia before I mention Sloth Girl.
Well, and then you know, I think everybody heard the Smudge, the story of Smudge lying about catching a mouse. He attempted to present a mouse to my mom as a kill of his. The problem was the mouse's head was still firmly in the mousetrap.
Oh,
Oops.
He's throwing them out. You know how cats catch a mouse and they're throwing it up in the air in celebration of their great hunting skills?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And then they present the mouse at your feet. Well, Smudge was doing that, but the mouse was still in the trap.
okay.
Yeah. Another time he tried to present a mouse that was clearly petrified and had been dead for a while as a fresh kill. Yeah, so he's a very strange one. Fits right in. My mother has always ended up with a lot of special needs animals, like cognitively special needs,
Uh,
in one way or another. There's
Yeah.
Ace, the neurotic Great Dane who was afraid of the remote. Cindy, the gender confused beagle. Who is this? Come on in.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Mage.
How you doing,
Hello.
hon?
Hi. How are
Hey.
you?
Waking
How does
up.
the garden grow?
I was just starting up the broadcast machine.
A little bit of damage from the cold, but it seems to be hanging in there.
Oh,
Yeah, from
Merry
what I was
Christmas,
hearing from
friend.
Kitty, it's not much above freezing down there now.
But I'm a little bit better than she is. I'm still in the 30s.
I'm not even sure what the temperature is out here. All I know is I am bundled under two very, very warm, thick blankets right now.
Though you gotta keep in mind that this is Florida 30, not up north 30,
Oh,
which is
yeah, that's true.
which
This
is
is Florida.
Yeah.
which feels much colder.
Well, and especially the plants aren't used to it, so I can see that
Yeah.
your plants and chickens
Nothing
are
is
probably
used
not.
to anything below 80 in Florida.
Yeah, the plants and chickens are probably not tolerating it very well.
The chickens are fine. They
I would
can
love
handle.
to know. So how are the meth heads handling it?
I don't know.
Are they
didn't talk
still
to any
running
of them.
around? Are they still running around naked?
No, I mentioned they had to put on pants.
I don't know,
You know,
man. I've seen some weird shit. Because personally, I've tried the shit. I don't like it, but I've seen it do shit to people. There's one time I was driving down Allegheny Avenue in Philadelphia, back when I still had a car, and I
If
saw
you were
somebody with their
driving down
pants down.
Allegheny Avenue without a car, you probably were the meth head.
No. This is a few years ago. I think it was pre-COVID. I was driving down Allegheny Avenue. This guy's got his pants down around his ankles, dick hard as a rock, and he's fucking a fire hydrant.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, is that all?
Oh, you think you can top it?
You know, actually, when you bring it up, though, I think that Florida should consider that meth heads is an appropriate name for one of their pro sports teams.
Okay.
The Florida meth heads. That would be. Well, actually,
Yeah.
just the Florida men. That's pretty all-encompassing. Florida man is the hero we neither need nor want.
You
So,
activate-
Florida
you
man,
activate-
the hero you can't get rid of.
When he holds his can in high above his head and says his phrase, he's hold my beer, he activates his powers.
There you go.
Okay, we need somebody who can draw now, and we're going to make this into a comic strip.
It's not me.
Johnson and I had that idea years ago. The Florida man, the comic. I want to see this happen.
Yeah, I was just going to ask if Junie wanted to take this up because I knew she was in the side chat.
But Junie's right there to try it.
Well, Junie's my artist, but she's got something wrong here because she subscribes to my channel and she does free artwork. So she's paying me to do artwork for my channel, and that just doesn't seem a sustainable business model.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because it's not business, it's friendship. Any whore. Yeah, the Florida meth heads. So what sport would that be? That is cross country?
Lacrosse?
I don't know about
Yeah,
lacrosse.
no, I think you're right. It would be like a track and field team.
Yeah, see how, yeah, take a hit out the meth pipe, see how fast you can run.
Hey, if somebody's strung out on meth and they hear a gun go off, how fast are they going to take off?
I don't know. So I've seen some Philly meth heads who would go after the person with the gun. Makes them think they're invincible.
Yeah. I've seen that of the guys who think they're invincible and attempt to fight machinery.
Yeah. Although
Never turns out
the
well.
thinking one is invincible tends to happen more with PCP, which that is one I have not tried.
Oh man, I love the way medical types refer to your family doctor. Every time they do that, I think phencyclidine. For those not familiar, yeah, they refer to family doctors as PCP.
Yes, primary care physician.
That's it, primary care. Yeah. Which my GP is a nice guy. I like him.
It's funny. I don't have a primary care physician right now, only because the one I had left the practice I was going to. But I have specialists that I see.
Yeah.
My hematologist is adorable and looks like Mario.
Well, the doctor I had through the gender clinic was supposed to be a specialist, but he was basically acting as my primary care.
Okay.
And I absolutely loved him, but then he left the clinic.
I adore my hematologist.
You know,
I used to have a gastroenterologist who was a cute little guy. I liked him a lot.
It's one of those things that, of course, the staff is not supposed to talk about anyone who's no longer there. But I got a hint from one of the nurses that it sounds like he just was offered a better position somewhere else.
Okay, why is this bitch not recognizing my mic? God damn it.
He looks like Chris Pratt. No, don't ever suggest that again. I am very displeased with Chris Pratt as a choice for the voice of Mario. They could have used Charles Martinet. He would have done it.
Actually, the doctor we have now, Sloth Girl, has occasionally referred to as Dr. Cutie.
No, this just upset me very much. Because I do not agree with the choice of Chris Pratt as the voice of Mario in the upcoming Mario movie. Which I'm very excited to see, but they could have used Charles Martinet to voice Mario. I'm sure he would have done it. No, he looks like the actual character Mario.
You don't really need to look like the character if it's animated.
No, I'm saying my hematologist looks like the character Mario.
Oh.
Oh, Trista.
No, Jack Black, though, is a great choice for Bowser.
I suppose for the hematologist, that's not too bad. If your gynecologist looked like a plumber, I might be concerned.
Yeah, wouldn't that say he knew his way around pipes?
Oh, wait, I know what's happening. Okay.
What's going on?
Apparently, trying to put her glasses in the CD drive has shorted out the computer.
Good job. Excellent. Love that. Round of applause.
No. Yeah, I can't set this up while I'm talking to you guys, so I'm going to wait a little while. I'll start this machine setup at the bottom of the hour.
The bottom of the hour. That just makes me think of butts.
Yeah.
Josh got a hold of a hoodie. It says cornhole addicts.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so So Diane is coming up next with hers.
Yes. And we're just trying to iron out the technical difficulties now rather than at 11.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, we'll have more technical difficulties later.
Yeah. I
Thank
mean,
you
what would
for
one of my
saying
shows be
that.
without him?
Ooh.
Oh, poo.
I get some of the technical difficulties. I mean, I've never even used OBS, and I still run into the problem of which of the 3 mute buttons on my mic got pressed.
Okay.
Because it's like I've got a hardware button, StreamYard's has got a button, and the Windows operating system has a button for it. It's like, okay, which one of these is stopping everybody from hearing me?
Mm-hmm.
It's like defusing a bomb.
Yeah, this I don't understand because it really shouldn't be denying me the use of this mic, but somehow it is.
This sounds like tons of fun.
Did you try just unplugging the mic and plugging it back in just to see if
Yes, I
maybe the
did,
connection's not
actually.
sound?
Of course. That's what everybody tries first. I'm going to put A Christmas Story back on because Josh isn't here, and he changed the channel from the 24 Hours of A Christmas Story, and I'm very mad at him. We're watching A Christmas Story, not fucking Despicable Me.
Despicable Me was good.
Oh, I like Despicable Me very much, but it's Christmas! And Josh has never seen A Christmas Story, which is very...
Despicable Me is a Christmas movie. He uses a freeze ray.
Oh, we're not getting into this. We're not having this debate again. You can remove Christmas from the movie without fundamentally altering the plot.
That's been my perspective on it too.
So Gremlins isn't a Christmas movie.
Gremlins is, Die Hard isn't.
No, you don't. You can remove Christmas from Gremlins and one fundamentally alter the plot.
No, I'm not so sure. Apparently, wasn't the Gremlin supposed to be a Christmas gift?
Yeah,
Yep.
but you don't need to be a Christmas gift. If the father's going overseas, is to get a gift
That's
for
actually
his-
true. It could be a birthday gift.
Yeah, it could be a birthday, or just be he's overseas and wants to get his kid something.
Speaking of birthdays, mine's in 13 days, everyone.
But if we're going to be going by it's used in the plot somehow, then Die Hard has to be a Christmas movie, since the whole reason why he is at the part.
Die
at the
Hard is
building,
not a Christmas movie.
since the whole
Okay,
time,
so-
the whole reason he was at the building in the first place was because of a Christmas party.
Nope,
So-
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it is.
So your birthday is December 38th?
My birthday is January 7th.
Oh, yeah, I'll be back up in Michigan for that.
I'll be 29.
I remember 29.
But I keep
God, that
telling
was
everybody that Sloth
1986.
Girl is 29 and no awkward questions about how her daughter is older than she is.
Wait, you're 29. How many times?
Me?
Hmm.
This is only going to be my first time turning 29.
Okay.
No, I'm currently 28.
$28.95 plus shipping and handling.
There
Mhm.
you go.
No shipping, please. Handling, I'm fine with. If you can. Hee hee. That was bad. And I should feel bad.
No shipping, so you don't want your viewers partnering you up with anybody in the stream?
Wait, what?
You know, shipping like they do in TV shows. Fanfics about how 2 characters should get together.
Do you have any idea how many times I've been in a stream and people have shipped me and Stool? Do you know how insulting
Okay,
that
wait a
is?
minute.
I have daddy issues, not grandpa issues.
Okay, so the microphone appears to be working. It's Meat that's having a problem.
You know,
Shut up, Kate.
I was kind of having those issues, and I was thinking, you know, that my flirting with Maya might have come across as a bit creepy, and I found out she's actually only a year younger than I am.
Oh, wow.
Ah,
I had really thought she was like at least 10 years younger than me.
yeah. People either think I'm a lot older than I am, or younger than I am.
Yeah, I knew that you were a child, but I didn't remember exactly what the number was.
28 is hardly a child. I have a child. How can I be a child?
Compared to 65?
Ay.
Yeah, nobody guesses me at anything under 65 million.
Tayo Corosto.
Yeah, my daughter turned 5 in October, and she is every bit the sass queen. I got yelled at yesterday because I wasn't at her birthday party.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, she hasn't forgotten that. And I
That's a
didn't
tough
lie to
night
her
for a
about
kid.
why. I didn't lie to her about why I wasn't there. Because that's one thing I'm not going to do is lie to my kid.
Okay. Yeah.
I basically told her Nona
Oh.
went a little cuckoo and wouldn't let me come.
Oh, my.
But not to be mad at Nona because I think Nona was stressed out and upset about other things and just snapped and took it out on me by accident. I don't think it was a malicious thing. I think she just completely went batshit insane from stress.
Well, I don't consider that my father did anything malicious while I was growing up. I think he always did what he thought was the right thing at the time, but that doesn't mean he didn't royally screw me up in the process.
Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got royally screwed up.
Oh, oh my, oh dear. I'm not a happy bunny.
So what did your king have to say?
He's a cunt. Just gonna say this.
Well,
he's
we
a
knew
cunt.
that.
I had big hopes.
Wait a minute. Is he a British cunt or an Australian cunt?
German. Technically, he's a German cunt. Not happy about this because he wanged on. It only lasts for about 15 minutes. And yes, I did get my dick out and salute because that's the law in this country. But that is a law. You get arrested if you don't do it. But he wanged
And how
on.
will they know if you don't?
Oh,
Okay,
we're all
wait.
tagged.
Well, few people realize we
when
have
we're
the law
born-
here too, but since we haven't got a king, it
You
doesn't
know,
come up much in the courts.
I'll explain this to you, Signies, because I'm in a good mood. When little boys are born, sometimes the doctor does two things, and one of those things, we are given a tag on our ankles, and we are monitored for the rest of our lives, and so we have to salute the king or the queen and get our dicks out. It's literally the law. That's how it works.
Doesn't that tag around your ankle get a little tight as you grow up?
Ah,
Or is it one of those ones that grows with you?
yeah, Signies knows how this works because you're familiar with ankle tags, aren't you? So yeah, that's the correct.
No, I've never been on house arrest.
I'm not happy about this. He
I've
wanged
been
on.
in jail, but
for
I've never been
15
on,
minutes.
house arrest. I've been in lockup, but I've never been on house arrest.
I'm going to say this, and then I will not mention it again, because I honestly thought he would not be a cunt, but he's used his 15 minutes of prime time afternoon, every channel in the UK to talk about drumroll fucking religion. Fuck off, you cunt. I don't want this on
Well, isn't
Christmas
the
Day.
Church of England actually kind of part of how you guys' laws are written?
No, that's not a real thing. Don't be silly.
Well,
I
personally, I am
actually
in
heard it's
favor
the
of
law
fucking
that if
religion.
somebody yells, "I object at a wedding," it actually has to be stopped.
You're so stupid.
I'm just saying what I read. I'm open to being educated if I'm wrong.
Yeah. And I said that you're stupid in a loving and caring way because that's hilarious. I love it so much when Americans think that a thing that is not true about this country is a real thing. I just
Well,
love it.
I'm asking questions in the hopes of gaining information. That is what I was raised to do.
So I'll stop doing this because I've got another thing on my schedule I have to go to the real world. So 15 minutes,
What
and
the hell was that?
it was literally all about religion. And this is not a thing that has ever happened before, because the Queen would never sit there and use that 15 minutes of fucking TV to talk about religion. What the fuck? And it wasn't exclusively Church of England stuff. He was being inclusive and talking about other religions and the Bible. He was talking about the fucking Bible, for fuck's sake. Oh, I'm angry. Oh, yes, I'm angry.
Well, still, that's a pretty perpetual state for you. So excuse me if I find that hard to take seriously.
This is a thing that should not be happening in 2022 in the UK.
Sylvia,
Yay, kittiness.
there's her kittiness. I was wondering when she would make her appearance.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds more like an American thing.
Not cool.
Kittiness is an American thing.
No, what Stool was saying.
Very not cool.
Yeah,
we
about politicians
do
going
not
on about
do this.
religion.
We don't do that kind of shit in this country. We don't fucking talk about religion. Shit.
I don't know
The first
why.
rule about religion is you don't talk about religion.
The second rule of religion: don't talk about religion.
There you go. Oh, look at that. The camera isn't working again.
This is a very bad thing. that happened.
If the camera isn't working, how come we can see Sylvia moving around?
Oh no, this is through Meet. Meet's giving me a problem again.
Sylvia, hi, you're
Okay,
kidding
so
me.
switch to a vegetarian streaming device.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This is
I had
just
the most delicious homemade chicken noodle soup yesterday. One of my old coworkers from you guys remember the hellhole I used to join streams from, known as the Quality Inn.
oh yeah.
One of my old coworkers from there sent me a picture on Snapchat of homemade chicken noodle soup, and as a joke, I asked if I could have some. And she brought me and Josh each a container of chicken noodle soup, and it was some of the best chicken soup I've ever had in my life.
That's awesome. It's awesome.
My
that
mother
your
was
friend
quite
would go out
happy
of
to
their
hear
way
that
for
I had.
Yeah.
My mother was quite happy to hear I had homemade soup rather than the canned crap.
Well, it's just awesome that your friend would put out that effort to bring it to you.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't far from her. I haven't been far from her. I'm at this motel till the 30th. My dad extended the stay. I was gonna checkout was gonna be today, but my dad added 5 more nights, so I'm here to the 30th, which
Well,
is
at least
nice.
you got a comfortable place for a while.
Exactly, especially because Josh was starting to come down with, now being around me for all the time, it was inevitable that he was going to catch the flu. And I have the severe strain, the flu A. No, I'm slow. I'm improving more and more every day as well, which is good.
Yeah, that's the bit I worry about. That, when I go out, I don't know what I'm going to pick up and bring back to Soft Girl.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we used to worry about that with Josh's mother.
Yeah. Because even though I'm still wearing a mask everywhere I go, the mask is still more to protect other people from my cough than doing anything to protect me.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I caught Omicron early this year when I was working at a Holiday Inn because they had very negligent practices. They did not require masks. They only closed rooms for a couple of days if somebody tested positive. Hello, your kittiness. Hello, Sylvia.
Sylvia has finally grown up. She's finally gotten a bit bigger.
I know. Yeah,
it only took her 6 years to become an adult.
And they had such, but this place had such lax practices with COVID that there ended up being an outbreak of Omicron, and I brought it home. And it just further reminds me that the scariest thing about COVID is that you can be doing everything right, and still get it because someone else is an idiot.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not fun.
Well, the other scary thing about COVID that bothers me is that with my allergies, until I start running a fever, I've got no clue that I'm sick. So I could be spreading it for weeks before I realize I've got anything, worse than my normal allergies.
Right. Now, me, I usually know if I'm ill.
Try
Like,
this.
I'll either be perfectly fine or bedridden. I knew something was wrong when I became extremely emotionally fragile and burst into tears at the drop of a hat. I don't cry very often. I'm not a very teary, overly emotional person. But but once that happened, I was like, all right, something's wrong. I need medical attention. And what do you know? I was running a fever and I had the flu.
Yeah, I'm trying to be very much aware of it when I'm interacting with anybody. But due to an insurance screw up, I was without the testosterone blocker for 2 weeks.
I'm gonna
And it
have
was
to drop out. I'm
definitely
gonna set
making me
stuff
get
up.
moody about it.
Yeah, that might be the case. I remember when I was playing around with the microscope on your channel, it wouldn't let me switch over to the camera. Oh no, that was StreamYards doing that.
That's no bueno.
Yeah,
All
see
right.
you kids a little later.
Well,
I
for
gotta set this
StreamYards,
up.
don't you have
Got a
to just
half
step
hour.
out of the room and then switch to a different camera?
Yeah. Well, apparently with me, I can just mute, just shut the camera off from the little tab on the bottom, and then it'll let me go to some other program with it. With StreamYards, apparently.
See, here's what I'm glad I just do everything from my phone. I set this whole thing up from my phone.
Mage, I've got an idea for a workaround for that.
Oh?
Download a virtual webcam. Like I've used SplitCam.
Yeah, actually, I downloaded that. I haven't had a chance to install it yet.
Okay, yeah, if you install SplitCam, that can have multiple camera inputs. So you could control the switch back and forth through SplitCam, and StreamYards wouldn't even be aware you changed anything. Theoretically, that should work. I can't say I've ever tried it.
Wasn't that thing also allow you to use the your screen as a camera?
Yep. Well, that's all I've really used SplitCam for. Is basically, it would let me switch between my different avatars during a stream.
There you go, Stool. I hope he appreciates the ticker. Since apparently it's the law.
Queen Elizabeth III.
Well, I've got hashtag dicks out for the king going across the bottom here.
Yep, I see that.
Just for Stool. I can't get the image out of my head. There was an episode of South Park involving taking out wieners. I think it was around the time Dicks Out for Harambe was a big thing. And they're
even though I was sat all the way over there, I can still hear what you're saying, okay? Don't be talking about my wiener.
Not much to talk about.
I know.
Yeah, it's stress on the we part.
Fuck you all. I hate you fuckers so much. Merry Christmas, you cunts.
Oh, we hate you too.
I'm still having a minor fucking rage about what I've just seen on my television. Not my television, but...
Is there anything you'd like me to add to the ticker going across the bottom of the screen?
I'm okay with that.
They're okay with just Dicks Out for the king?
Mm-hmm. I want that to trend.
So this could just become the new The new trending hashtag on Twitter.
There you go.
It'll replace Prince of Pegging. Yeah. Ooh, who's here? Ooh.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it works. I think you can
Hello.
go into your. Oh, here's another British person. If you go into your Twitter settings, you can change your location. So if you change it to Germany, you will not see as much Nazi bullshit. That's a fun fact.
That's
I
ironic.
think it would be interesting if an American could change their location to the UK on Twitter, just to see what's trending in the UK. I'm demonstrating now with my finger.
Is
Okay.
Prince of Pegging still trending?
Did anyone get the irony of that? That if you switch your location to Germany, you don't see the Nazis?
Do you know
I
what's
get the
trending
irony-
right now?
I get the irony of it, but I actually it actually doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Because apparently the Germans are deeply ashamed of the Holocaust.
Oh yeah, you can't show a Nazi flag there unless you have like a museum license.
This is how shit we are in the Britain. Trending now, top of the list for me, is Queen's speech.
Mhm.
We haven't got a queen. It was the king
Yeah.
that did it. We're shit.
I didn't watch it still, I must admit.
Oh, dude, don't ever watch it. Because
Oh no, Stool was just on a very angry tirade about
He
it.
wasn't.
fuming about this. Don't watch
It-
it, Jack. Don't
You're
watch
saying
it.
you're saying King Chuck didn't do very well.
It'll make your dick fall off. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm
why you had to
angry
hold on to
about
your
this.
dick while it was happening because you were afraid it was going to fall off?
Oh my gosh, it's not very often that I get angry, but that fucking thing has annoyed the crap out of me so massively. Whoa.
Not that you're hard to annoy.
No, I'm very relaxed and easy.
Okay, how annoyed did that get you on a scale of 0 to Brexit?
Ooh.
11.
What is the value below Brexit, though?
9.
Value
I'm
below the
I'm
value below Brexit is I believe it's 365 million, which is what they claimed on the side of a bus.
Okay, so Stool
Okay.
said 11, which means it must not have annoyed him that much. Would you like to rethink your answer there, buddy pal?
I'm slightly lost for words because I can't believe what I just witnessed on
11 to 11 million.
I'm just okay. Now, admittedly, I've only been here a couple of minutes. I'm guessing I can tell it must be Christmas because Signese. I think this is like the nicest I've ever seen you be to Stool.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I
So-
actually was commenting on it myself.
It's
And
a terrible
actually,
trend,
when he came in here, I didn't say, "Oh God, who let you out of the zoo?" I said, "Stool, I like your green screen very much."
It's a
Yep.
real shame.
Yeah.
It actually makes me very happy.
Yeah, she actually
It's-
gave him a compliment.
Yeah, it's it
Well,
must
that's
it
how you
really
can
must.
tell us well, no,
I was
Jeff,
looking
that's how you can
forward
tell
to
us
it,
been
Jack.
deathly ill.
3 p.m. Christmas Day, this thing happens, and I told the nice people here that I'm a true patriot. So I stood up and I've explained the laws to signees. We have to stand up, salute, and get our dicks out. And I did all that shit, not on stream because I'm not a weird person.
Huh?
That motherfucker, I don't like him. I've got a massive problem with that fucker now.
Okay, if the men have to get their dicks out, what are the women supposed to do?
Whip out their boobies.
Mm.
No, that sounds like something that would just cheer people up.
Yeah.
So, and
It just doesn't sound like an appropriate response to the royal family. The royal family, you must be, well, not depressed, but what's the word I'm looking for? You must always be, serious.
I'm going to find it very fascinating what happens. What day is it today, Jeff? Is it Sunday?
It is, yes.
I could have asked any of you that question, but whatever. I went for Jeff. So tomorrow will be Monday. So Daily
Well, you
Mail.
went for Jeff because you're worried it might not be the same day here.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's the same day here. It just happens to be 10:37 in the morning,
I'm
Eastern
really
time.
interested in what's
Here
going to
in
happen
lovely
tomorrow
Rivos, Pennsylvania.
Monday, in the Daily Mail and on GBBs.
Yeah. But
I
no,
want to
Jeff,
subscribe. I want to subscribe to the Daily Mail. That sounds like a dating schedule I could deal with.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
we nickname it the Daily Heil.
But yeah, Jeff, the reason I've been so nice to Stool isn't just because it's Christmas. It's also because I've been deathly ill.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I got struck down with flu A. There's also I've lost 62 pounds in the last 5 months.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have to get into my hematologist and get some tests done. Yeah, the C word's getting thrown around as a possible cause, but
oh no.
Positives. But I'm looking at the positives of it. I'm now the same size I was when I was 18 years old.
But I'm sorry to hear all that. But
So totally move on.
Yeah,
but
we don't.
Is that it? I am really sorry to hear that. But is that any reason to be nice to Stool?
I hate you, Jeff. Today's Christmas Day.
I'm only asking.
You've got a point. Perhaps I should resume my regular roasting fuckery and shenanigans.
It's the little baby Jesus.
Busted out and
Let's show some respect for little baby Jesus. Also, I need to go out and do something very quickly, jiggity. But I'm going to leave you all to be good human beings and to be adults and grown-ups. Also, did you get the ointment that I sent you, Siamese? Because that should have cleared up the old genital warts. Rub it gently, but not.
My last STD.
Not
my last STD panel was here. It's a shame the same can't be said for yours. My last STD panel was perfectly clear. Fuck you very much. It's a shame the same can't be said for you. Which finally will put a stop to everybody trying to ship me and you.
No, actually, it quite promoted that because otherwise, how would Stool know anything about your genitals? But
he wouldn't. That's why he said genital wart cream, not knowing that I've never had genital warts.
Ah, there you go.
I've never had an STD in my life.
Well, Diane wants me to help post her next thing, so I'm gonna go over there.
Yes, go help Diana.
Yeah, we got about 20 minutes left here.
She's been hanging out here trying to solve her technical difficulties, which of course I don't mind one bit. I always enjoy her company very much.
Diana's up next, isn't she?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, Diana's up next, and she's followed by Godless Granny.
But so yes, I like the term stoic as well.
Yeah, it's still not quite the word I was reaching for, but I still can't quite get it.
I actually think it might be the perfect one.
Oh yeah, it's an excellent word for, references to the royal family.
Yeah.
I mean, the last thing they would want to do was hint that any of them ever actually had fun.
I'm in a state of shock.
That's why Harry never fit in. For God's sake, wasn't he running around a Vegas hotel room naked at one point?
I did hear a story like that. He was a little bit of a party animal in his youth. There's no two ways about that.
Well, yeah, if you've got that kind of money, what else should you do?
Yeah. And the thing is, I mean, I in certain respects, I somewhat feel a little sorry for Harry. He gets I mean, some of the crap he's kind of bought on himself. I'll admit that, but
don't do this. I literally could not give a flying crap about those people.
No, and neither can I. I mean, I am a see. This is the thing, and I do have to stress this whenever I'm on a stream with Americans to explain that there's a difference when I say this term. I am a Republican in this respect, and I do have to respond. This is not what that means something different in Britain than it means in America when you say you're a Republican.
Okay, I'll need the clarification of this. Because Republican is an offensive term over here.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Britain, it does not mean a right-wing nutcase.
No. I mean, it literally means that we think that I'm someone who thinks that Britain should be a republic, not a monarchy.
Well, that's ideally what a Republican should be.
Yeah, that's the.
But here, Republican means corporate oligarch.
Okay, at the moment, aren't you kind of both? That you vote for your ministers.
We are what's called a constitutional monarchy.
Yeah, so the monarch has no real power.
Maybe you're using the wrong constitution because ours forbids monarchy.
Yeah, well, let me explain how solid the British Constitution is. It's not even written on paper. And I'm not kidding about that. It is not even. Still, you'll back me up on this, won't you?
Wait, there isn't any official written copy?
No. Still, you'll back me up on it. You'll back me up on this, won't you? So, there is no written constitution in Britain.
The constitution is just whatever the royal family or the prime minister says at that day.
Yeah, it's a sort of very informal agreement. Let's put it that way.
Very informal and relaxed.
So what is it, similar to American
informal and relaxed is something I'm generally in favor of.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to things that are regarding making laws everyone's supposed to obey, I think that's a bad plan.
Things need to be in writing.
On that one. Our constitution basically doesn't exist. And I understand that Americans get a little bit aroused when you talk about constitution because you're very proud of your piece of paper. We have not got.
Well, it makes sense to have it on a piece of paper.
I just wish the Americans who were so passionate about the Constitution would bother to read ours at some point.
Yes, I've read it.
The closest thing we have to something being written down. Oh fuck! I can't believe it. Would be Magna Carta, and the only people who ever quote from that irrelevant thing are crazy people who want to do sexual.
Yeah, the sob citizens like to quote it a lot.
I mean, this is the thing. People think Magna Carta. People think Magna Carta is some sort of primitive constitution. It is not at all. I mean, literally, it is about land rights for very, very rich men.
Yeah, it only applied in the past tense to England, so that's a fucker.
See, it does not apply to Scotland or Wales or Ireland. No,
it applies to England.
I thought there was something in there too.
If you're very wealthy and you own a lot of land and you're a baron and you have a penis, yeah, okay, it applies to you, but it applies to no fucking. Nobody
I thought
else.
there were some things in there too about merchants and traders.
It's just all bollocks.
Very, very, very little, to be honest. It's often held up as this great achievement or whatever. Magna Carta is not a British constitution.
It's not anything that we were told in school that it was. Is that what I understand?
No.
Well, we really weren't that much different in this. The whole idea.
We had the Articles of Confederation.
Yeah, but I mean, when they were working on the Constitution, about half of the founding fathers were supporting the idea that only landowners should vote.
Yes.
Hold on. Now, I think he was either your fourth or fifth president, but he actually was one of the people who wrote the Constitution. A guy called James Madison.
Yes.
Now,
father of the Constitution.
He is quoted as saying that the primary responsibility responsibility of government is to protect the property and wealth of the opulent from the masses. So, I'd say, to be honest, 1776, the battle was already fought and lost in that respect. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
this is
I
very
think
interesting
anything
because
in the
if you rewind, I'm going to have to go very quickly, Purple. I'm sorry, but if you rewind history to approximately 1815 in this country, the Conservatives, because they existed in those, the Tories as they were called,
yeah.
were being massive cunts, and Jeff just nailed it on the head because their whole existence is about we have money, you do not, so fuck you. That's literally what the Tory party is.
Well,
And
they're weird. I mean, if you look back historically, they're a weird phenomenon in a certain sense. With the Tory party was kind of formed, it was all the restorationists after the English Civil War. The Tories were, but for well over 100 years, the other main party, the Whig Party, which was the forerunner to the Liberals, were the sort of main party of the ruling class. But it was like this is the one thing. It's like the entire existence of the Tories party's history has been to try and suck up and be the party of the ruling class. But for about 150 years, they really weren't. And then the French Revolution kind of changed that a bit.
I watched a thing on the television box last year, and I keep mentioning the year 1815 because I wasn't aware of the story and the horrendous things that those people did, the Tories, in order to stop the poor people from being able to vote. Battles were fought and people were killed over this matter. That's how evil these cunts are.
Yeah.
They do not like poor people.
Well, pretty much
They
anything
really
in
don't.
the U.S.
And when I say poor people, I'm not being, a bit of an ass. Because
oh no, it's not. It's literally.
You're not a bit of an ass. You're being a complete ass because that's just your entire existence.
We are all the poor people. Everybody on this stream now is the poor people.
Literally, if you were you did not get voting rights if you were a working class at one time.
Yep.
No.
That doesn't shock me.
Well,
the rich have always been out. The rich have always been out for us little guys, and that's why we need to eat the rich.
I'm going to write myself a little note. Anything that I've got to remind myself at some point I need to talk about this. Not now, obviously, because it's Christmas. Jesus, love you. But
I think Purple's trying to get something out still. Sorry.
It is a genuinely fascinating piece of history, 1815, and the depths that these cunts will go to stop the poor people.
You were saying, Purple?
Well, pretty much anything in the U.S. Constitution that helps the average citizen is probably all thanks to Ben Franklin. Because among his lesser, one of the inventions that he's generally not credited with is Ben Franklin basically invented the middle class.
Jeff, I can't remember what the program would be called. It's one of those things where a famous person, let's look at your family tree and blah blah blah.
Oh, who do you think you are?
Yeah, that one. And there's a really good one. I can't remember who the famous person was because I don't give a shit. But they were talking about this very subject because he or she was related in some way to a famous court case, and it was all about how conservatives at the time were literally murdering people because they don't like the poor people.
Yeah. I'll tell you my favourite episode of that show was Zoe Wanamaker.
Oh, I've not seen that one.
That you'd love that one. Now, I think most people know that her dad was relatively well-known American actor, Sam Wanamaker, in the 50s, and so and he left the United States because of McCarthyism. And yeah, but going back when she traced her history, like that, she found out she had a grandfather who was involved in it, like right front and center of this famous like labor dispute in Chicago as a union activist. Like, she's finding out her whole family had quite a history of like left political activism, and Sam Wanamaker literally moved to Britain because of McCarthyism, and I mean, and like Hollywood was seriously purged of anyone with left-leaning views during the 50s.
Well, yeah, anyone who in any of their work had said anything against the government.
I keep saying this because I said it earlier today. We're supposed to be the clever things on the planet, and we should know the lesson. History, you learn from history. Don't do that shit again. But we don't fucking learn, and we keep doing the same shit all the fucking time.
Yeah,
So,
and that's why we have a major war about every other generation.
Does anybody know if Diana has resolved her technical difficulties yet? We've got a little over 5 minutes before I'm handing over to her.
Diana did send out a link for the Google Meet, so I assume that means she's ready to go.
Okay, that sounds encouraging.
So in about 5 minutes, we'll be handing over to her. I just want to make sure, because we had discussed how Diana was having some power difficulties, and this whole stream has pretty much been, us randomly bullshitting. We really barely even touched on the topic I said this stream was going to be about. Not that I really give a fuck. This is really more of a hangout stream.
Is Diana next?
Yeah.
You had a topic for your stream?
Yeah, basically, I was asking if everybody thought overall if this year was a good one or complete garbage. But you know my stream was default, and it usually starts when school shows up.
Yeah, I think I might do a topic next year for mine. I think like a proper because
my stream last year was fun. A bunch of us debating whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie, which it's not.
I have finally.
You're objectively wrong on this.
I am not objectively wrong. Christmas can be removed from Die Hard without fundamentally altering the plot. Therefore, it is not a Christmas movie.
How?
Okay, we already went over this.
As a Die Hard virgin, I literally only watched it for the first time ever 2 days ago. And I've discussed this earlier. 1, it's a very shit movie. 2, it's a Christmas movie.
It is
a Christmas movie. It is a Christmas movie.
I will mute you again, Stool.
It totally is. And I'm not just arguing
with you. Here's a question. Here's a fun question we can entertain. Matriarchy, yay or nay? I don't know. Thank you. Not a Christmas movie. Not a Christmas movie. Die Hard is not.
You know what?
Christmas is. You can't make this. You cannot make this into like Die Hard into like some random office party.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. No, you can't, because John McClane isn't going to travel halfway across America to see his family for a random office party. It had to be Christmas. Case fucking closed.
Because this is getting weird. Because I'm in a strange land. You can't see how dark it's just suddenly got here. I can't see a fucking thing. And I do need to do a trip to the shop.
You never liked Bruce Willis.
Here's the thing. I was enjoying Maya's stream earlier. Now, I don't think I like Maya anymore, because it is a Christmas movie.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it well, look, I value Maya's opinion. Very. I think Maya's awesome.
With a kid.
I do value Maya's opinion, but she is wrong on this.
Very wrong.
I have somebody. No, you know it's objectively wrong. somebody asked me, and by somebody I mean Mike of On the Sofa fame, whether Home Alone was a Christmas movie.
That's literally one of the dumbest questions I've
No,
ever heard.
You
actually,
were there, Stool.
actually,
Was I?
that one has come up a lot this year.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard it
Well,
mentioned on several channels.
Home Alone fits the criteria. You know, I recall us establishing one of the major criteria for a Christmas movie. The following question, the answer must be the answer to the following question must be no. Can Christmas be removed from the movie without fundamentally altering the plot? The
Yep.
answer with Home Alone is no.
Yeah, with Home Alone,
Therefore,
it's
Home Alone is
definitely
a Christmas
not
movie.
because
Same with Die Hard.
Yeah,
Die Hard, you can remove Christmas from the.
No, I just
Wait,
explained
wait,
to
wait,
you
wait,
why
wait.
you can't.
Okay, Jeff, let me make a distinction here. I'm not accepting Die Hard, but you know, with Home Alone, if it wasn't Christmas, those burglars wouldn't be hitting so many homes at the same time.
Yeah, true.
That's a.
You know,
If it wasn't
it was
Christmas,
the
they
idea
wouldn't be
that they
going on
knew
this trip.
everybody had a bunch of new stuff and a lot of people were out of town at the same time.
Exactly. So
I'm an
no,
adult.
Home Alone is
I'm an
absolutely.
adult. I have big things in between my legs, and I'm arguing about fucking Die Hard with some weird random people on the internet. What the fuck is wrong with my life?
A lot of things.
No.
How long? We tell you still, but we've only got a minute left before we hand over to Diana.
Yeah, I was about to say. So in these last few seconds, does anybody have anything they would like to plug?
Well, apart from, I believe we're going to do it the 2nd of January. I'll try not to swear too much. I'll call them the See You Next Tuesday awards
Jenny,
I've got coming up.
Wait a minute.
On my
Jenny
channel.
just said something very, very wrong. Miracle on 34th Street.
That's very true.
All right, Jenny, make your case.
This is why I hate Jenny.
But that'll be for another topic, though. It is 11 o'clock. It is 11 o'clock.
Okay,
it is 11 o'clock. We are handing over to Diana now.
Wait. I just need to say one thing. To Stool, I need to say thank you because being called weird and random people is one of the best compliments I've gotten this year.
Yes, being normal is overrated. All right, we are ending the stream now. We are handing over to Lavender Lady for Christmas coffee.
Mage
I
is
wish I had
already
some goddamn
complaining
coffee.
that
If anybody wants,
Diana has no sound.
Oh, Diana has no sound.
Well, yeah, but that's part of Diana's stream. That's just the intro for her stream. So, yeah.
All right.
Let's all jump over.
So I'm going to hand
channel.
over to Diana, and if anybody wants to Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal me for my own Christmas coffee, I will not say no. Everybody have a great day. Merry Christmas. And Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
Shut up, Jeff.
It totally is.